That's lovely. Oh yeah, I knew there was something else I had to do. You forgot the Pop-Tarts.
Oh.
You care?
We'll eat them later.
No,
I'm gonna stay.
This is a song that he doesn't play on because he's an actual musician in the song. That's not why. We just never worked on it together. Sorry, I don't want to choke you here. This is in 2010. There was a story in the news about a cruise ship that had. Oh my God, that man's videotaping. Hi. What are you doing later?
Watching video.
Figuring out the best
It's not for a church group.
reality show.
Yeah, ridiculous old women. So there was this cruise ship. This was in 2010, and it was stranded in the ocean, and it was just stuck out there for 3 days in the middle of the water, and they couldn't do anything about it. And, it was, it's hard to keep all the cruise ship stories straight, really, isn't it? Because there are always a few every year, and there was that one recent horrible one, and since then there have been several others, and the most recent one I'm aware of was that somebody on some cruise got drunk. Well, that's not a big surprise. And stole a bottle of vodka from the restaurant and drank that too, which, oh my God. Anyway, he got into the place where the anchor of the ship was and released it. And in the middle of the night, the ship stops, and everybody has to get up, and he threw a life preserver overboard, and they had to find out who had done it and everything. So, why would anybody go on a cruise? That's what I want to know. I mean, how hard up for a good time could you be? Seriously. Because we always hear stories like this, though I understand, obviously we don't hear about the ones that go well, but we hear about them often enough. And it's always like, I remember once there was one story, there was like 4,000 people on the ship, and that's enough to do me in right there. I'm not going. And they all have dysentery, and the toilets. That happened. Now it's not hard to guess how they handled that on a ship, but I would have just thrown myself overboard and said, forget it. There's stories about, people throw one another overboard in the middle of the night, and that's not discovered till the next day. Or they're swimming around, and the ship just leaves without them. So this particular one in 2010, the one that was stuck for 3 days, they had no power, hence no refrigeration, hence no food.
Right.
And so, yes, they had to fly food in to the passengers. And what they flew into them was Pop-Tarts and Spam. Which cannot have been what you were thinking when you booked your cruise. I mean, how miserable, right? So when you hear this, you got to do something with that. You can't let that go by. But I like thinking that, in spite of all the great adversity, maybe some romance would have been kindled anyway.